Here's your WNEM TV5 news update.
Good afternoon, everyone. I'm Frank Turner. Here's a look at the top stories we're following for you today.
We know every action that we bring back online creates the risk inherent that we're going to see our numbers go up.
In a sit-down interview this morning, Governor Gretchen Whitmer addressing the alarming increases in COVID-19 cases. Whitmer acknowledging the rise in cases, saying most are in younger people with a lower mortality risk. She also says she's comparing the data with other states and says we're in a much better place than before we entered the pause late last year. The governor addressing a number of topics during a Pancakes and Politics hosted by the Michigan Chronicle. Whitmer focusing on efforts to bring back tourism this summer, growing our economy, along with keeping people safe during this pandemic.
We have learned an incredible amount about this virus, and so we've been able to take a more nuanced attack on keeping people safe and re-engaging sectors of our economy.
The governor says she's working to boost the state's economy to pre-pandemic levels. The Shiawassee County Health Department is in need of both medical and non-medical volunteers to assist with upcoming mass vaccination clinics. All volunteers must fill out required paperwork and pass a background check. If you'd like to apply to become a volunteer, head to the Hotlink section at WNEM.com. Happening tonight, Delta College hosting a panel of experts to discuss the January attack on the Capitol and its impact on the United States. The free event called Recognizing the Enemies Among Us and Combating the Threat of Homegrown Violent Extremism. It runs from 7 to 8:30 on Zoom. To register, go to the Hotlink section at WNEM.com. And now here's Matthew with your forecast.
Thank you, Frank. Yes, we've dried out for the daytime today, and that's going to remain the case before our next round of rain moves in. That's all thanks to low pressure that we're tracking here on the First Warn 5 Sky Tracker. That'll really ride up the Mississippi and up that boundary up into Canada later on tonight. But with that, we're going to see that rain. So I'll show you on the First Warn 5 hour by hour that first through the afternoons, we're still dry, just mostly cloudy. And then starting around midnight, that's when that rain will start to move in first along I-69, moving from south to north. Then by the morning commute time tomorrow, we're looking at pretty widespread rain showers for most of mid-Michigan, even some heavier pockets of rain as well. We could have an embedded thunderstorm, but if we do have any thunderstorms, it won't be anything severe, but still we do have the possibility to hear a couple of rumbles of thunder. But overall, we are looking at that rain before some snow even mixes in for our northern locations, pretty much places north of the bay there. We could have some snow and some freezing rain. But if any of that does fall, it's just going to melt away by the afternoon as skies start to clear and that sun starts to come out a little bit. As for rain totals, we are looking at a pretty substantial system here, around an inch of rain, an inch and a half even possible for locations north of the bay and out west along US 127. But it is much needed rain. We are well below average for this time of year right now. As for today, overall temperatures reaching the mid to upper 50s. Those winds pretty calm, around 5 to 10 miles per hour. Then tonight we drop to the upper 30s with mid to lower 30s even possible up north. That's where we'd be looking at that chance of a wintry mix. But overall, rain for this system and some of those gusts getting up to 30 miles per hour as the low passes by to our east. And because of that, the National Weather Service has issued lakeshore flood advisories for Bay, Tuscola, Huron, and Sanilac counties. That's because some of those wind gusts coming off the lake are going to be in excess of 40 miles per hour again as that low passes to our east. So overall, we've got this round of precip tonight. Then we've got another round of rain and even AM mix Saturday night into Sunday morning. Then we dry out for the start of the work week, looking at mostly sunny skies and partly cloudy on Tuesday. Temperatures rebounding into the 50s and 60s before we track the next round of rain in the middle of next week.
Remember to tune into WNEM TV5 on air and online 24/7 for the latest news, weather, and information.